I do think that they should win hindsight because McCurry's my friend, so there we go.
Okay, well,
that's my
we'll
analysis.
See.
That's why I'm a caster, Lucy. Don't ask me for analysis.
Yeah, my friends are on the team. They do. I hope they do good. And you know what? They're all our friends here at ESL Impact. But sometimes some of your friends have to win more than your other friends. That's
exactly
just the way it goes. So Nuke, where we're kicking this off, hindsight pick into it. Who looks to be a demon, and will Zia have some support around her superstar AWP? We will see a double setup on the ramps. Jonana being baited in, her teammate Gush. So these dualies, they're going to need to sing, and they're going to have to sing loudly. 1 kill comes through, but 2 for the T's. Jonana strikes, but the bomb site's been taken.
Let's not forget that new defuse now. A little bit more difficult to go for the fakes or try to shoot. Once you touch that bomb, few extra milliseconds. Tia doing what she can and making her way into the bomb site. Has she done enough? Has she made enough space for Janana to clean up the rest? Running low on those bullets. 2 targets and 3 bullets left to switch. And there's 3 in this one as well. Oh no, that's a disaster. She's got the reload in though. I don't know if she's got time to... Oh, she's got a kit as well. She just needed to find that headshot. Not quite happening though. That was a big exhale from Madam and then a huge smile as the T side of hindsight take the pistol.
Really interesting approach to the pistol round in the T side too, because they get the Gush on ramp, start to accelerate, but that didn't seem like it was ever the real intention. I think that was they only went off it because of the Gush, because they already had players looking to push out through hut, and they took both the site and ramp at the same time, but got scared out of ramp by Jonana. Nice attempt on the retake. Enough to entice the investment. Melly's been dropped in M4.
Yeah, full investment there from the CT side. Again, you think about the AWP already and how you want to start on these buy rounds, but they're looking to get started right now. Jenny R making her way downstairs as hindsight quickly clear the outside, quickly and carefully.
She has missed that timing, I think. Oh, now she'll get it. And she'll win the long range duel with the MP9. The distraction allows Spike to strike. And she's hit another with the deagle, the force spy. The slow crawl outside. Actually worked to counter it somehow.
Yeah, this is really nice. Madam stuck in the garage, dealt with. And now McCary's got 40 seconds to find 4 players. Very rough scenario for her. Well, that is a hell of an answer then from Let Her Cook. They came with a plan. I love how confident the buy was. The force buy in that second round. Again, not worrying about losing it and not having an AWP or anything. They came with pure intention and had ultimately what was a strong victory there versus the plan of hindsight. Maybe looking to have some longer range versus a potential force buy going outside. Didn't really go their way at all though.
The surprising is the M4 that was dropped over actually got no kills, and Spike, who said the deagle, was the one that found the frag. So even the deadliest weapon not required for Let Her Cook to steal that one away. Two PT50s. The nicest. Tech 9 will strike for 1. Zia removed. Niaz again started towards Secret. Best weapon for the job, but again, up against pistols, so it won't be too bad.
Looking for the players of Let Her Cook to deliver when they need to. That second round is a good early marker as well. Again, very important game. If you're joining us a little bit late, it's not a game either team can afford to lose. Hindsight could put themselves in a very strong position if they win this game. The series, that is. That grenade is going to be painful. And it'll be minimal bleeding for the CT side then. Just Zia lost as Let Her Cook find their second.
Nice. Round 2 to pick up. Bomb goes down, but even with that, it won't really entice too much into the next round. Only losing 1 player as well. Plus upgrading the MP9. So it's like you lost no one at all. JDR can drop an AWP as well. Not sure if you want to. given you know you're up against pistols, but see if they opt to do it. I suppose it's Zia, and with how she's been performing, you probably want her to have an AWP at every opportunity.
I think of Zia, if you pronounce her name in Chinese, it would be Sha. Because I know if you added an O on it would be Shao.
Shao.
So I'm guessing it would be Sha. But X is like a Z in English at least. The more you know. Throwing bodies at the problem is the plan on ramp. And oh dear. Outside the welcome with the AWP. Janana gets her bell rung down to the Deagle now. Can she survive? That is a great jump from jenkon, showing her mileage there, the experience, just bouncing off the roof to avoid getting headshot. And the threat will be dealt with, almost losing a third, but ultimately it will be two. Nice kick flip there as well. Good stuff. Good energy in this game early.
Got a little scary for a second now, and Zia gets removed and Janana goes down, but the plant positioning was just completely exposed to double, so Spike able to line up two from her position. Like the way they scaled. Start for Ledo Cook. So smokes go down, Pullux looks to see if there is a response, and there will be. You can see two players running beneath through the secret. See her patrolling outside with the AWP. And so we'll get the fight they want.
I love this set of nades. When a team offers this, is really interesting to see where they go to from here. But compromising for the CTs as well. Still lurking with the AWP, but there are heavy losses for LHC on this one. Melly trying to hold down the A bomb site, but it seems that the T's will head downstairs. McCary taking control of control, but Jenny R is here by the single door, waiting to be a problem.
Doesn't see too much though, and bomb can be planted safely for double. Johanna's still low from earlier. Try and be the first contact, and actually gets the kill as well. jenkon will trade her out. She's brought down low, needs the quad kill. Jenny in the 1v1. No kit on this one, sorry. Start to move forward. Knows she's not on that bomb. Repositioning. Can she get towards the silo in time? Smoke down. Jenny are not expecting her on that angle. Beautiful reposition from jenkon in that post plant. Gun round comes onto the board. Get it. And the timing of that split as well was really nice. The wrap position, as soon as they were ready to start scaling heaven and swinging into hell, that's when the ramp players struck. You can see Zia and Spike die at the same instant. Just really well coordinated.
It's a great start by jenkon. 7 frags so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing from jenkon. Keeping it close, keeping the fight, keeping the team in the fight. This is an important round for the CTs. Things could get very expensive for them should they lose this one. The only one with notable cash is Spike. That's great timing for Spike as well. Rings the bell of the second one. I think she can be happy with that. Melly waiting, biding her time up top now. So we've got a teammate on the flank as well. She will run distraction. I think there's a flash waiting to be deployed as well. Look at this come through from Jonana before the T's can really take control of this bomb site. Hindsight find themselves with just the one remaining. The one to watch, Pullux, with so much to do. On this occasion, it'll be too much.
Brad and I have been cursing our player to watch it more often than not. So I'm hoping we've not passed that on here. Not much for Pullux to do into that round. Really nice response from Let Her Cook. Fast flank from Jonana. She was really quick on that ramp wrap. As soon as it came through, this was clearly going to be the A hit quickly. Just pushes the pedal down and arrives just in time to make sure there's no chance into that round.
Fast util into A. Could suggest a play downstairs. Anna will be dealt with, though, trying to run shenanigans in the A-bomb site, one way or another. 3 remain. Just the 1 Tech 9, though. It'll be McCary leading with the P250. Janana can isolate these fights now. A lot of targets coming her way. Can't pick the right one. She'll be frustrated with that scenario. Tia's got a lot to do now. One plant looking more and more unlikely as the cavalry are on the way. Adam looking to do maximum damage. Suddenly, this becomes winnable. Pushing through the smoke to give the 1v1 spike. Oh, that's a nasty one on the last as well. Wonderful work from Madam. Squeezed in 4.
Oh my goodness.
Wonderful.
That tap at the end with the P250 had to be straight to the dome. A quad kill from Madam. Zia tries to match with her own, but it is not enough, and it's on pistols. A burst through lower. And a special sidearm from Madam. Humbles let her cook.
That was monstrous. The play through the smoke opened the window, opened the door, the windows and the doors, Lucy, for the opportunities to clutch that one, and she took it. Great spatial awareness. Knew exactly what she needed to do.
Right in wrap. And Zia removed. Pullux dodging that one. I think that flash might have bounced a bit funky too. Second push. And then there'll be a third push as well, Bardolph. How many is Pullux ready for? Just 2. But jobs are good in.
How many can you expect there? That's an unreasonable amount of 1v1s in the same spot. Nice from Melly. Oh dear. Wallbang, please! Oh, swing and a miss. There we go. And now there's a chance to do this. There's no kit on these last 2 players. Perhaps there's one around the site. Let's see what they choose to do. Melly low health, but she has the AWP. Do they fish for something? Do they look for an opportunity? What if the AWP fired straight down the middle of that site? Well, they've repositioned now. Smoke on the bomb. Invited deep enough to lose it all. The score is tied.
Nice try. Some nice kills from Melly there. Gave that round some interest after Pullux just holds down grab. That was a really nice first kill too. Zia was quick in motion. Pullux crosshair placement pristine. Everyone else just holding and waiting for theirs. 4-4. Hindsight looking to step into the lead. After Let Her Cook got off to a great start.
Now it should be off to the races for Hindsight. In the short term at the very least. Should be. The carry's got to be careful now. She's dinging the ball with the USPs.
A community game as well going on. That's Imperial Valkyries versus Shinigami. Imperial 7-1 up at the moment. Their tricky situation is might even be not in their hands as to whether they qualify. Even if they win both their games, there's a chance. They won't make it. That would be crazy.
I think every team who if they don't make it, I think every team will feel like they have a chance going to LAN, or 90%. Those teams who can just never, teams and players really, who can just never quite topple Imperial Valkyries.
And they get that LAN buff, don't they? Looked mortal online before, but when it comes to LAN, they just they've always stepped it up. Till Furia had something to say about it.
That was awesome.
But now Furia are having their own difficulties over in South America. MIBR, 4 Magic, all these teams, Atrix, they're all showing up. It's great to see such a strong season in South America.
LHC on the buy once again. M4s are out. Util's very limited at this point. Purely smokes. Each player with a potato in the bag. Now, if they lose a player first, you wonder what level of risk we will see from them. Dry peaks, essentially, trying to fight back. Pullux will see the silencer on the rifle. Jenny R will be lost. Now, what do you do? With only smokes, you can buy some time. But this will feel like a brittle setup now for LHC.
Carrie's got this kill in a moment, surely. Okay, we'll walk through. Back was against the metaphorical wall. And they're just so aware. They're so ready for Let It Cook to go on these pushes. They are a team that, I guess, historically has always been known for getting aggressive. But, oh no. Well, could have been worse. And now you know where she is, at least.
Yeah, it's wonderful. The hands are kind of tied for Let Her Cook when they lose that first player. Again, they just don't have the util to make any safe plays. But if they just stand and wait to die, there's just not
Everyone was shot on the side of the head, I swear.
All they can do is make those pushes, really. In hindsight, have got the time to wait for them. Works out swimmingly in that regard.
I think the only head-to-head duel that happened, or face fight that happened then was the player that I think it was Spike that walked into ramp from Hut. And she went straight into the crosshair. Oh, jenkon, surely. Cool, like she was in trouble. She's getting some help, fighting her way out. No trouble at all.
There was a classic strat we would see from Virtus Pro, like the classic Virtus Pro team. I'm talking Pasha, Taz, etc. On the T side, where they would nade off Squeaky Door and then throw 2 HEs into main or mini, depending on what region you play. Nuke on, which you still see from time to time. It's a good thing to throw in there, just to obliterate any CT trying to hold that position. But it is nice to see things like that in today's game. Ooh. 2 remain then. And a dry round here for Let Her Cook. They'll be thinking about the next one.
I think the thing with nades is they're much more of a premium now, especially on Nuke with the smoke breaks. You kind of need to keep your hands on them a lot of the time.
Yeah.
CTs.
Good to throw in a surprise though as well.
Double up. That's what we're getting. Joanna, I assume on that, used to be a primary AWPer. So we have 2 AWPs without any util. They're just going to be sentries somewhere. You imagine a ramp. So you're off to. Open the door. Won't get naded from that angle, that's for sure. Fortunately, first kill goes to hindsight. Chania gets caught on the edge of the smoke. See if anyone walks through, but they're already some space downstairs, and I think hindsight's just keeping this pretty direct. And Carey holds down for 1, information on a second. Should be a pretty easy acceleration down to B.
Awkward to get a multi-frag with 2 AWPs as well. I've just got that 1 M4, the low health player. The T's not quite working out there. Again, a very difficult round at this point. Oh, the nades as well. Both low now. 2v4 with an AWP and an M4. Really tough stuff. There is a kit in the hands of Spike. But this is taking too long, and there are too many of them. They'll put him out of their misery towards the end for a 4-round lead at halftime.
An early lead for Letter Cook quickly dwindles into a hindsight lead of 4. CT side as well. Huge advantage for them on their map pick. A similar setup to what Letter Cook ran on their CT pistol.
Jiniar got dinked somehow to 3 HP. Not sure if it was through the corner of the wall or shadow spotted, and jenkon gets one on the cheap way, which is always what you want. Good positions in that respect. However, hindsight have lost players on this A bomb site. Jonana looking for the rotation already. She can run distraction from her teammate as well. Can she collect this? Absolutely she can. Very well positioned even before the bomb was planted. That leaves Pulox between a rock and a hard place. And a third player for Let Her Cook. 1 versus 3 for Pulox. Oh, that's a great way to start! Holy potatoes! 3 HP for Jiniar remaining. There's no kit. See how her gun's gone down. Don't forget how that's different as well. And Jiniar will finish off the job for Let Her Cook. It was a promising start, though, for Pulox, but in the end, too many Ts.
Oh my goodness, though. Those shots were ridiculous. Real shame for her that time wasn't on her side because, yeah, Jiniar dinked from earlier. I think Pulox is surprised that she actually peaks it. I think she was pretty confident that Jiniar was the last player with the low HP. Thought maybe she could call the bluff, but Pro is not faking. Zeus? Madam's side? I think so.
Who are those people who drop uses in matchmaking games, by the way? Like, why? Why do they do that? And who are they? I want them out.
I'm a Zeus head. I buy them to use.
But but like, there's always that person, or often that person, who will just drop you one. And I'm not trying to pull out the Zeus. I just get rid of it.
Yeah, you gotta throw it away because it messes up your like quick switching to your stuff.
Yeah, it's ruinous.
Right, well, Let Her Cook got the much-needed pistol round win. An eco from hindsight in round 2. So they will have guns out to fight. We're going to try out ramp. Anna's holding a very passive line, but McCary is by her side. That contact on the first player moving over. Anna wants to swing out wide, won't find her mark. Meanwhile, Melly gets a kill elsewhere.
Difficult scenario to hold on there with the buys. Disengage at the right time. Madam trying to create space elsewhere. And this one's collapsing quickly for hindsight now. 3 players remaining versus the 5. Make it 4. Anna's still holding. There's no bomb plant just yet, but they should be getting closer to that position. Now, do hindsight go for this? There's nothing really in their favor here. jenkon maybe finds a cheap one. That won't work, and that will definitely be the round over now.
Yeah, gotta save these 2 guns while you got him. jenkon just saw that kind of gap on the edge of the smoke, thought maybe there was something to exploit their way into the round, but being held. Melly had great space taking there after getting her first kill, which was, I think, towards indestructible. She just kept scaling, got past main for free and thought she had a good position to wrap. Anna, I think, must have spotted her in one of her little movements because she was just locked onto that angle despite the low HP. Well, that space was info gathering enough. So we are within 1. A great T half so far for Let Her Cook. A good chance to tie us up. There's that open up. Nelly, brilliant shot. Well, gonna actually force around these 2 saved rifles. That's somewhat surprising. These 2 MP9s are in the field.
Important round here. Momentum would be great at this point in the game. Oh, Janana going fishing, wondering where these CTs are. Oh, that's a big swing from Madam, though. Too many footsteps on the approach. That could have been a big opportunity for Let's Her Cook. Oh, McCary playing the bait game now. She's got to find a multi-frag. It could be 3. It absolutely will be. That was getting more and more crucial as her team fell, but she did exactly what she was there to do.
A lot of confusing things going on there as well. Because there was an MP9 kill that comes outside from Pullux onto the AWP. I'm not sure why the AWP was solo there with the close smoke. That was very risky. Also, it was Melly. Okay, I think maybe Zia died and Melly picked it up. They must have had maybe a misread on the economy in this round because Giordano was just out solo fighting on the site. I think they really didn't expect the force buy. That caught them off completely, and the bait, as you mentioned, was brilliantly executed.
To have the patience to have that much timing can just, like, if you time it well, it can really increase the impact, as they did on that occasion. They did lose a few players at the same time, however. Now this is a better setup with the AWP with rifle support from McCary. Isolated though. Let Her Cook might be smart to these ideas from hindsight. They've seen them already in this half. Oh, jenkon will get a better of Spike pushing the smoke. Suddenly there were 3. Make it 2. Zia's been dropped, and there are big problems here for Let's Her Cook. Hindsight threatening double figures. Very likely to do so now. Genian makes her way in. 1v4 made 3. She's got time, but doesn't have the right angle to see Pullux. And it will be 10 for hindsight with 3 surviving at the end of the round.
Yeah, last 2 rounds have felt very, very disconnected. Everyone's kind of doing their own individual things. It's basically just a Scooby-Doo stitch. It's a spread out default. No one's finding the clues they were looking for. Just the big bads of hindsight. Every time we swap to a new player, there was no ability to trade any death from Let Her Cook.
What kind of dog is that in Scooby-Doo anyway?
It's a
It's not a Chihuahua.
That's Great Dane.
Oh, they're lining up. Getting away with it though.
Another.
Hold on a second. What a bizarre scenario. 13 HP for both Slayer and Jenny. Oh, but it's Spike who swings in first and just about delivers the frag. This is crazy.
Look at the HP. McCary has a real chance in this one. It's going to be any util thrown out. The smoke, if one goes to heaven, then McCary's chance in the round begin to dwindle. Not being given anything. They're not going to come to you, McCary. She's just going to go for a ninja. Yeah, I think the comm has come through. They're low HP. So rather than going for the 1v3, she's waiting for the evacuation. And then she's going to drop down. Now, is she actually going to get the chance on this? They're sticking around. She gets those first 2 kills. Can she get this defused? I don't think she's got the time. The forward plant position is too far in. Oh, my God. No, yeah. It was just slightly too far forward.
Oh, no.
That second of throwing the molly, I honestly think that incendiary might have been the difference.
That's so unlucky. I thought she had that. I thought that was in the bag. Down to the wire. Oh, man. It's pulling out the molly. Yeah, it was ticked. It was, the urgency was high. I love the play, though. And that will keep the score close. Man, that was a crazy round. It just kind of came out of nowhere. And
also, it was crazy from Zia to even get Let Her Cook into that position.
Yeah, that was huge. And the implications of that now, if Let Her Cook can convert this round as well, could lead to a map win when it looked like it was slipping away. But forcing the issue there, and if you look at the scoreboard as well, it's definitely a team effort. What we're seeing from Let's Her Cook at the moment, but that could change everything. If they can win this round, they will be in the driving seats, even around behind.
Chance for 2 there for Pullux, but doesn't quite connect. Jenkon's just been spammed out. Zia catches her. Anna's AWP patrolling, needs to find something quickly. They're in the right place, but the shot misses. Madden with the MP9, too much to do with that gun. Anna had hit that quick shot. Maybe there was a chance then to give Madden the opportunity to strike. Instead, it will be let her cook with that 9th round, as you say, puts him well into the driver's seat because hindsight have to go for pistols into this round. We will be tied up momentarily. You imagine. Hero rifle from Zia, 2 rounds previous. Give him that inertia to get here.
Even when the CTs get their buyback, it's the most uncomfortable because again, you lose it, you're on pistols once again. It absolutely sucks, especially at this late stage of the game, which is a great boon for Let Her Cook. Melly's looking for the lurkers. Very nicely done indeed. Just, oh, nasty work. Just showing presence outside. She knows a nade's been thrown as well. May have a good idea of where that last player is as they go on a pilgrimage, hindsight, into the lobby area. And nothing will be going in their favor. The score is tied, and what a score as well. 10-10, first game of the series. Both teams must win, but only one can. Losing this would be catastrophic for either.
Yeah, about time to call that timeout for hindsight. You know, if this one falls afoul, they have a chance of conceding their map pick. We know how good Let Her Cook are on Ancient. Very good right here as well. And as you mentioned, the scoreboard looking very healthy for Let Her Cook. That was something we highlighted in the pre-show, that for the most part, it's been Zia top of the tables, but hasn't quite had the support underneath her. But in this match, they're all within a few kills of each other, which is a really good sign.
Again, if hindsight lose this round, be essentially playing against game point. Janana's made it her way down on this occasion. Immediately pulling the CTs out of position, at least on paper. This could be a money nade. That's definitely an important frag.
Was Anna getting dropped. Calmed?
Yeah, looks like she got taken by surprise there, but that's an awkward time to pull out grenades. McCary trying to find a second. Pullux will, and she'll stay alive for the time being as well. Disengaging, keeping 3 alive. Can't disengage completely. That's an important refrag from Jonana, who spots at least one of the remaining 2 players. Needs a reload of her own. Should be free for Zaya here. Absolutely free there onto jenkon. Catches Madam as well, showing how she is worth her weight in solid gold for this squad, and now Let Her Cook find themselves in the lead.
I don't know what went wrong there, because Jonana drops down. It's fairly loud. I'm sure that should have been calmed. But Anna, yeah, just completely unaware. Or did she hit a quick switch accidentally? It looked like she was pulling out her gun, but then didn't have it in her hands. I'm not sure what went wrong there. You know, been a rough showing on Nuke for Anna. That one's not going to feel any better. Nice try and hold ramp. Pullux arrives, and you feel like maybe there's a chance there, but without any control elsewhere, it just all falls apart. And that was a very Let Her Cook-esque round. Very pacey, catching you off guard. And it's cool to see that one come out after a few more standard defaulty rounds. Fixing their stuff.
This would be really rough from a hindsight POV if they lost this one. I think we had confidence that they should feel it's in the bag. But the bag's looking pretty empty right now as Let's Her Cook find themselves on game point. And again, that's the brittleness of that round. Their last buy round, you lose that, you're basically going to be playing against game point, and here it is. Now they've got to find 2 from 2. All kinds of problems for them. We'll see if they can deliver. Only 2. McCary hasn't bought her utility yet. And as she does, she won't have a full buy. And there's also only 2 kits on the players. And it's gone for a helmet. Could have been a kit there. We'll see if it has a part to play in this round. But it's a great opportunity for Let Her Cook to start this series with an upset.
Push through from Rap. Nana's found the opener too. Jonana removed. A lot of activity outside currently. Looks keeping an eye on things. Lobby controls completely the CTs. Look at where McCary is. So they know exactly what's going on. McCary can just park up. She doesn't really need to extend any further. But what does need to happen is the CTs need to respond elsewhere. There's no one down lower, James. No one is down lower. You have full lobby. Why is no one down lower?
It's a question that hopefully hindsight
Move
will
down
answer.
lower. Someone rotate. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, if the B-bomb sites get taken, look at the util that remains on Let Her Cook. There may be some in use to get this bomb plant, but on that retake, those tight choke points, if they have to come from the ramp, what are they going to do? They've given up heaven on the A-bomb site as well. With no real eyes outside apart from McCary and T-Spawn. Well, I mean, they've got plenty of sound cues here. I think Let Her Cook are wondering where everybody is. 25 seconds to get this bomb planted. If the vents are compromised, then they're going to be in some trouble. Spike makes her way down, and again, we've got a smoke. We've got like full util for Spike. She's busy dealing with the vent position. So with the info they had, they were a bit trigger shy, and now they find themselves in a very dire situation. Madam forcing her way through the vents, trying to run distraction, but that won't last for long. Anna and McCary remaining then, going into the site. And now Anna in a 1 versus 3 will get the double peek through. You have to wonder, Lucy, if they maybe misplayed their chance to stay in that round and this game.
I'm a bit of shock about that final round. Hindsight, who started this map so strong, a great first half, but on the defense just looked completely out of sorts. Let Her Cook running rings around them, and a great half from them as well.
Yeah, at least a while longer.
Yeah, so we'll try again later, maybe. Give it a few more days.
Doing my best. Maybe tomorrow.
You said mainstream. We also have the community stream going on Butt-Off, where craziness is unfolding between Shinigami and Imperial Valkyries. A 9-3 half from Imperial Valkyries on Dust 2 has gone to OT. So we'll keep you updated on how that one goes. If Imperial Valkyries lose to Shinigami, they cannot qualify to Stockholm. So a lot on the line over there. And the same thing here. Let Her Cook, they need to win this series if they want to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Hindsight picking the CT side of their opponent's pick, having lost their own. A good start. Rough finish. Oh! A drive-by, a Ferrari peak from Jenny R, and Let Her Cook will continue that momentum into this pistol round. Early dropped 4-on-4. Coming up the ramp now as Junana will run distraction, allowing Spike to collect some heads. Pulox and Anna will find it very hard to get onto this bomb site, it seems, as Pulox will be the last one to fall, and Let Her Cook will win the pistol.
As Spike puts a couple through the eyes of the players coming up the ramp. No smooth footing there. But sharp shots from her. It's a convincing pistol. The B hit a little bit delayed. Cave was completely in control of Hindsight, but that didn't matter to Let Her Cook. They just scale long. Sure, they isolate Cave, get the player short, and it's all too easy. Anna gets a couple of fights from long range, but flank is dealt with. See ya. Surely heard these players. Spike won't need help. She'll just spam away. There's a fast plane coming through, and AK's been stolen as well, so that's been picked up from Jonana's corpse. Won't be allowed to hold on to it, though. Flame's actually separating the other two players, the USPs. Surprised. Melly, yeah, Melly's going to come over now. May as well hunt with this MAC-10. They do lose. They do lose too. Zia won't get the glue. So it's a little costly, but it's not bad.
Yeah, T-side that'll be fine. Charging through. What a great position for Let Her Cook. And again, if you're an enjoyer of chaos as I am, then you want to see these 2-2 scenarios where everybody will be feeling uncomfortable apart from me as a spectator. Ah, wonderful stuff. Let's see what happens though. We've got the French guns out in the third round for Hindsight. A big pop flash. Genial could not be blinder. Great work by Madam and jenkon to drop 3. Got to try and stop the bleeding now. jenkon will swing out and get 2. Definitely a confident fragger on this squad of Hindsight is jenkon. And it'll feel nice to win a round if you're Hindsight.
Yeah, you know what? That ball flash, it's not one you actually see that often, weirdly enough. I guess because the T's do have a lot of time to respond to the trajectory, but they were wide swinging, and Madam, it pops at the perfect time for her to swing out wide as well. Great defense over on B. And the damage from that round before, you know, that has had some ramifications. Eagle and Tech 9. At least she's going to lurk out. Lead in some util, and Spike's found the opener.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of seeing problems on this B bomb site. A 1-2-2 setup to start with here for the CT side of Hindsight. Mercurial needs to try and draw more attention from the back of the site. Smoke up in K for the moment, leaving Madam a little safety, a little comfort. But now as the remaining 4 players will bunch together, the numbers game and the trade frags will be very important for Let Her Cook. They've got pistol players to swing and create space for the rifles as well. And it's got to be real careful here. Don't think help's on the way anytime soon. McCary through the smoke will only be good for 1. And Hindsight losing grip on this bomb site. Blocks down, and 1 versus 2 has a good idea as to where these players are. But that element of surprise is real important. There she goes straight through. Indeed she does, but Melly will deal with her. And that will be a 3rd for Let Her Cook.
It's surprising the way they approach that defense there, because Hindsight, they basically have no control of the site, right? They've got a setup in towards cave, a player out towards long. When the long smoke comes down, I think it's okay for them to honestly concede the control of site and play a bit more retake because they have cave. They can just kind of hold that ground, be disruptive, but instead they choose to fight forward. Anna gets caught, the push through smoke gets caught, and at that stage, a lot you can do.
jenkon utterly blind, almost finding a second. Actually, it's Madam to get that frag. Either way, it's a good hold for Hindsight. 4-on-3 early. Cripples Let Her Cook. They don't really have anything in the name of map control to show for the players they've lost. Now things start to slow down, and Anna wonders what the climate is towards A, as does Pulox. Zia will be going to find out what she can. But again, they're spread so thin at this stage, Let Her Cook.
Jordana also needs to be very careful. She is solo with the bomb. And still deciding to clear through cave. Madam is pushed down ramp. Won't be extending around that corner. Double up in Donut. This feels like the perfect remedy. That's the bomb spotted. Jiggle out though. Now Jenny can strike, but Pulox adjusts downwards. Jordana runs out of bullets. Zia with the space on A, it's meaningless. It's going to be behind her. Flames at her face. Finding these fights is going to be incredibly difficult, and you think the swing's going to come at any moment, and there it is. So 3 alive. Hindsight, keep that one pretty clean.
God, this feels so unpredictable, which is great. But it's so strange. Like, yes, we have a little fun with bias at the beginning, but ultimately, I don't have a dog in this fight. And it's even like watching it, it feels nervous because I don't have too strong an expectation of which team will win in many scenarios, but it's very engaging to watch in that respect. Although I think Hindsight will win this one because Let Her Cook have pistols and the odd piece of utility here and there. Heading towards mid with their Uta with the pistols. We'll see how they get on with that. Normally you'll see the pistols kind of close the distance towards B. The bomb's been lost in mid, but for their troubles, they have dropped 2 of these CTs and a rifle's been collected. Even in a 2 versus 3, even with no Kevlar, there is more damage that could be done. The CT's got to be very careful here. Anna's position will be quite important. Denying the bomb plant. We'll see what Jenny R can do. Actually, all 3, I was going to say 2, but it's all 3 players rotating over towards A. So she can reset the situation, and who knows how far that P250 can go.
I wouldn't get my hopes up, but a bomb plant it already feels pretty good. Given what they brought into this, that's kind of what they wanted to get out of it. Oh, she even hit the headshot. It could have been really costly. But instead, it's 2 players going down. Bomb plant secured. 3-3 scoreline established as well. In fact, even with that bomb plant going down, a couple of players will go wanting into this. They won't have util. Spike probably has to go to a lesser weapon to get it, so she'll have a Galil. Hopefully a chance as well for Anna's AWP to have some impact on this CT side. No one on A.
Yeah, it's a reasonable start. You see that sometimes, although they have maybe picked the absolute worst round to do that because in they go. 0-2-3 setup, as sometimes the CTs will do, but they just chose the wrong time to do it. Pulox forced back into donut, but it's McCary who gets the first frag, and they're lining up for Pulox. It will be a team kill, but one way or another, there are 3 remaining for Let Her Cook before they plant that bomb, even with an empty bomb site at the beginning of the round. Can they pull this off, though? Swing and a miss from Anna. We'll need to see more from her with that in this game after a quiet first game in this series. Zia and Jenny R remain as a tight choke point, and they're all coming from the same direction. There's plenty of sound cues for Jenny, who catches 2. This has been made doable for Zia now. Can she find a lineup, though? Bit of pre-fire trying to get them off that bomb, but she'll be punished by Anna through the smoke, and the retake will be successful.
That double up from Jenny was really nice, just because she barely even saw anyone on it. Through the edge of the box, through the double kill. They were such low HP, but Zia was 7, even lower. She didn't quite have the lineup to find the bomb. Fortunate team kill. Carry with some critical frags as well. A little scary for Hindsight, given they are playing 3-2.
Ooh. Yeah, you can't throw it in too often. But I call it the extra man or woman. Just playing against the expectations at the beginning of a round to give yourself an extra player somewhere else to just make something a little stronger. Pistols finding no mileage in this one, as we have well, now 469 HP Hindsight at the end of the round. No one dying is great for the few rounds that remain in this half. A little extra money will certainly always help the CT side. But the AKs are coming out once again.
A bit more standard into this one. Doubles them over on A, so the CT is wanting to get aggressive. Bob takes the line, Rifle can then push up, and Jenkon's found the opener as well. Spam through the cubby, gets an easy one onto Jonana. And now you've got all this control over at A as well, so you can afford to rotate this third player over to B. Fantastic position to be in. The smoke on Donut might cause some disruption to the setup. Control's going to be critical here if Lettercook want to find a way back into this round. Jenkon has walked through. Spike, that's been comped. I don't understand why when you're in a 5-on-4 you make that play.
It might cost them. But they lost a lot of map control. Maybe feeling like they needed to do something. With all that presence shown in Cave, making them nervous perhaps. Anna losing her position. Bit greedy there, going back so close to the wall. And it will be death by paper cuts in this one. As Pulox and McCary remain. Bomb's not planted yet though. Pulox dropping Melly at the back. Maybe made it doable. But now McCary's got much to do in a 1 versus 3. There will be a kit in her hands. How far does Jenny R go? With the molly as well. That will burn her time though. Jenny R still surviving. Bit of griefing with the spray. I think McCary may have been outmaneuvered for this one.
Time. She realizes it. Even getting out is going to be tricky. I think she's going down to the bomb here. No, just about gets away. Oh, that one's a bit of a silly one from hindsight. When you've kind of got the great position, you're in a 5-on-4, time's a ticking, and for whatever reason, it decides to push down the ramp smoke.
That is a really
She almost
big
had a great
push.
timing, to be fair, but it's just an unusual play to make when you have an advantage.
It is a big bust, isn't it? Like for ramp specifically, it's again, it's one of those scenarios where what do you get if you're right and what do you get if you're wrong in that versus what you have in that scenario, which I think makes it a difficult argument to go for a quiet ramp push with a smoke like that in a 5-on-4. Because it's not worth it most of the time, and Zia's got a free one, and Jenkon again getting caught on this bomb site. Not looking so comfortable on Ancient CT side. For hindsight at the moment. Oh, tags through the wall as well. Pressure stays high, and Lettercook are definitely ready for this series.
Bullock's having a bit of fright over on A as well, and Spike perfectly executed. Won't be ready for the second. Melly strikes in towards middle. That is an open A bomb site. So you're just going to throw a single flash. That's enough to keep them rooted that extra second. And actually will arrive in time, perhaps. Jenny R's already out the donut. And Anna's just charging around. Had a chance there. Jonana's already scaled out. Anna has the read on this. But there's a flank in the back lines. That's the key thing. They just wait. No need for them to move. Jenny R is there to execution them. Beautiful stuff for Lettercook.
It looks like hindsights are in trouble on this CT half. I don't want to say on this whole map, but the CT half definitely we're seeing some holes in the defenses now around that ramp position. Again, maybe expecting a certain respect that they're not being given by Lettercook. And they are reaping the rewards of that now. The 5-on-4 from the round prior being lost. 3 kills up the ramp of the AWP. It's going to leave them short on a number of players for this buy. Now, with only 3 of the 5 players with rifles, a little short here and there on a full buy. And just looking at the util alone, I mean, Ancient's it's an aggressive map on a good day for both sides in how you need to take control. But I do wonder if we're going to see some kind of play made from hindsight to try and get an early 5-on-4. To balance out the disadvantages they might feel with this util, these lack of primary rifles on two of their players. There's a big swing from jenkon. Kind of stuck in that smoke now. And it's another disaster around this B bomb site. Unfortunate timing with the smoke. But it seems that Jordana will give them one back.
Yeah, it's another, I mean, I guess that's the position where you feel you've killed the cave player. You know that the CTs know where smoke's up. Maybe they're not expecting that push. That one's a bit more excusable, but it has given hindsight a chance in this round. Still lesser weaponry on 2. Spike takes this space in towards B. Melly's gonna get all the information and then some. Oh my goodness, gracious me. Well, Melly's gone and done it.
Those were some beautiful frags, and there's nothing left afterwards. A wipeout. You wonder, with Let's Her Cook playing like this on the CT side, I'm expecting him to come through on the CT side with confidence as well. I mean, how many rounds do you think hindsight need on the CT side to be... I know we're in the last round now, but what do you think is the level of comfort for hindsight in terms of how many rounds they should come away from the CT side with? Is 5 or 6 enough? Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days, what's happening? So blind.
They're in their spawn.
And it's an open B bomb site with the bomb in tow. All right, then. A role reversal, maybe. It's like we've... My words. So blind. That play was bananas. And it's worked out well for them. Will we even see a bomb plant here? Jordana's just busy dropping all the utility. And that's given time for the CTs to make it their way back into the bomb site. Hard to really read around when all of that madness happens. Well, it was a Hail Mary in that last round, and it will be a tied score at halftime.
Press play. You know I feel the same way.
chaos, I think, is the best word to describe that first half. But scores for scores, it's 6-6. Both teams even as Hindsight bounced back a little, especially that final round win, which was pure ridiculousness. 1 for 1 in middle. Going to try and pounce onto B are the T's. Melly spots one out. Smokes are coming down and actually not onto her position, onto short. And she gets run down.
Safety in numbers. T swinging through to CT. Leaving Jonana alone. This is a really important pistol round for Hindsight. I'm not sure what kind of strength we're going to see from Let's Her Cook. Perhaps, look at Jonana smiling. She had a huge smile on her face in a 1 versus 4 with little chance of doing anything, but she just seems really happy anyway, which is great. I need to channel such energy. She has the kit. Going for the Hail Mary then. Not going to make it. Amused by the attempt though. Well done to her. 7-6. Hindsight win an important pistol round.
Can you imagine that a Cook won't be forcing into this one? I think there's a lot of, there's probably a few smiles because there's some history between these different players. Jenkon actually even played for Let Her Cook last season for a bit. So, yeah, plenty of camaraderie there. Worth noting, the Shinigami Imperial Valkyries map 1 finished. That was a...
Who won?
Averona masterclass to get Shinigami across the line in OT. 1.78 rating from Averona.
We're going 2-2. We're going 2-2 for everyone. It's happening.
Jonana bought a Mag 7, as she is wont to do, and she just got shot in the back of the head. She's not taking it too hard.
Oh, wait, no. Imperial needs to win that one. That would be...
Yeah, if they lose that, that's it.
Yeah, that'd be 1-3. That would be rough. Sorry,
that would
I'm
be
too focused on Group A.
Yes, 3.
Yes. We don't want to see Imperial in the bin, especially for this season. I want to see them make land. Although, again, without going too far into the other group, Peekaboo over Peak. I mean, Nemesis Impact, even on paper and in the server, looks great, but it's been a hard day at the office. There's a lot of talent in that group, and not everybody's going to make it to land, which will be sad. But there we go. Full buys out in round 15. We've got a very forward play on A immediately from Let's Her Cook, who haven't been too interested in that mid position. Anna spotted some shenanigans. She knew better than to repeat to get that molly thrown, which is really, really good. And it will force CTs to disengage. Now, this might slow things down towards the A-bomb site. It looks like Let's Her Cook have plans towards B also. Because when you catch the CTs making a play like that early, you kind of need to re-establish that map control. Oh, the timing, though, will drop McCary. Nice work from Melly, but Pullox will get an important refrag. A minute on the clock, 4-on-4 for the T's.
Yeah, that kill also keeps Jenny now in red. She has to stay towards the B side so she can help out her teammates. Look at this push through. They're actually wrapping in towards main. I am surprised that Zia doesn't stay in main. So this is an A play, which as you can see it is. They've just got the complete wrong read on it. Bit unfortunate for them. They really think they've got this great B wrap, but they're about to find out that they do not.
Ooh. They've lost all position. Jennyar's got to get this frag. Oh, and she does. Jenkon looking away. That was such an important frag. I'm not sure how much is left in this round if they don't get that one. But here we are, 4-on-3. The MP9 is swinging as well. Awkward reload, but she has the cover. Anna suddenly somehow able to stay alive in that. This is one of those knife-edge situations I was talking about. And Zia finds herself in a 1 versus 2 now. She doesn't have a kit though. She's got to find Madam and quickly dancing around that box. She's killing the time really, really well. I think it's too late now. An important delay there for Hindsight to keep in that W column.
Terrorists win.
That's a massive round from Madam there. She gets both players coming in from the CT side, I think it was. Absolutely necessary kills. And then just playing to perfection the time. And this is, again, also Leto Cook just making the wrong read in the situation, unfortunately. I think they would have had a different read if a single player had been spotted in middle. But Jordana just missed the timing when she walked out middle, that the last player walked into Donut. If she'd spotted that player moving from mid to Donut, they would have known it would have been the A play. Zia could have moved back, but instead they bite down on B, out of position. No, they get some good kills. It's just a little bit too late. We might be going the distance in this series, but off.
It's pretty good when it's done the hard way, winning each other's maps. Just got to work harder for it. I think it brings more focus to both teams as well. That extra gear, it's hard to put yourself in unless the chips are down. Yeah, a 10-6 would be such a good start here for Hindsight in the second half. Block's leading the way, low health player. That's what you want. They are the bait. Mirage, a decider. Should it go that far? Oh, bomb's not planted yet. Bomb's not planted yet. Now the bomb's planted. In case you needed to know, Lucy, you're welcome. There's no kit for these players. Do they want to hold on to that AK? Well,
yeah, I thought they
not
would have
being held
wanted to
anymore.
take the money. I think going for that was a little silly, actually. Because look at the money. Spike, if they just hold on to that rifle, she has a proper rifle into this round. And she's gonna have an MP9 or a FAMAS. I think it would have been nice to keep that AK.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah,
whatever. They
one
still
of
get
the
guns out.
your players who are alive are in a zone there, so it's the ones who are dead who need to look at that scenario where it's borderline and just raise the question before it's too late.
Right at middle, flashbangs are perfect. The second one in particular saves the T's. And even the attack from above dealt with. Zia is here. She'll get that first kill, but they were already really close and she was very extended, so nothing she can do outside of that one. Beautiful flashbangs. They won the whole round of those flashbangs.
That was more of an invasion in that mid area, the way the T's came through swinging. Well, the wheels keep turning for Hindsight in the second game. I was very excited for Leto Cook to put them in a tough situation, but they haven't let it get that far. Taken control in the second half. I was wondering how many rounds were enough rounds for Hindsight in that first half. And I don't think Leto Cook have won a round yet, so we'll see if it ends that way. They will have the rifles out for this round. Again, I think a trick was missed not saving that AK, but the ink is dry on those rounds now. McCary patiently waiting with support. That support didn't come through as she expected it to. And that will leave LHC in a 4-on-3. But there's a huge flank coming through as well. And Anna might be about to lose. Never mind. Absolutely ready. No assumptions made. That's super important. Now they've got to know that no one's on that A-bomb site. Polox and Jenkon are in position to get there quick, but maybe Zia is as well.
You've already won the round at that point. Just keep the MP9 out. You never know when someone's going to swing. Anna just jumps around the corner. If she had an MP9 in hand, it was free. Oh, it's going to be so costly. That one little blunder in spawn is quite possibly going to mean that point for Hindsight. How do you dislodge these players? You don't. I know with a big round. Fantastic to see from her after a strugglesome nuke. Point to prove on Ancient. Oh, as a quad kill comes through from the sniper. And 12 secured.
Hindsight angry in the second half. That was the difference maker. That was a really important situation to deal with. But again, Anna came to it prepared. Again, a lesson to learn there. Seeing more of Anna with the AWP now, 14 for 8. Again, a quiet first game. Absolutely present for the second. They're just waiting. They can smell the desperation. The firing squad poised, ready. Could be a great run here for Hindsight. A sprint into a deciding map. But Janana may have something to say about it. They're setting up with the grenades and Spike might catch them. But look at the trades come through. Down to a 2-on-2, winnable by all. Does Janana swing? She might have to with that molly. Oh, the bomb getting pulled out there. Madam dropped. Can McCary trade? Or will we finally see a round? Indeed we will. Last chance saloon for Let Her Cook. They need a run of their own now.
That was just continuous layers of aggression from Let Her Cook, which is what you should come to expect from this team at times. Multiple attempts to push down that ramp, and then finally it's the flank that comes through as well. Great job from Jonana as well. I knew she was in towards K, but she takes the aggression, knowing she needs to buy some time for Jenny R. A chance off it. Still needs so many more rounds consecutively. Great nade. Goodness, that has done some damage. Not going to slow them down though. They want to go fast. Spike MP9, run down. Melly tucked in out towards long and puts down 2, but one was the low HP player. Can't get a follow through. Maybe Jenny R can. Great swing. A second spotted. A disengaged player advantage being played for. Nana in the 1v3. Push through the smoke will be her undoing.
Trying to abuse the numbers on that B bomb site. Keep it simple. Just go in there. If we trade, we'll win the round. That hasn't worked out. They didn't plant the bomb. They've got no money. Now, all of a sudden, everything becomes dramatically different. Yes, they are 4 rounds away, but every round will be worth 2 if they keep Hindsight in this scenario where they fail on a buy round. So, you know, if they plant a bomb, then that'll make a hell of a difference. But if they don't, this could catch up really quickly. So now I'm starting to wonder. They need to, like, Hindsight needs to dig a bit deeper, I feel, and find something different to take themselves over the line, because their plays towards B may have been solved by these CTs. So let's see what the next round looks like, because I think this will be a big indicator. If Hindsight fail in this round, I think how they fail could be quite worrisome. But let's see if they succeed. Oh, super light on util as well. Not super light, but they're definitely missing chain flashes. All right, we're rejigging. We're rejigging. We're getting a better balance.
Right out middle. Jenny R tucked into the corner. Trade out her teammate. Spike comes on over. She goes down. Melly wants to step in, fires off a shot. Zia as well out towards long, and she's able to go 1 for 1. They know this K presence is here. Melly catches that timing under Pullux though. Jenny R still up from middle, keeping the pressure on, not allowing them that way out. They're going to go straight into Melly. Off the back of that, she goes 1 for 1. It's Madam and Jenny R plant to be secured. Jenny R on that slow approach through. And Madam close it out here. Her timing. Not spotted by Jenny R as she goes down towards the ramp. This might be a long play with that sort of plant. It could well be. It's going to burn precious seconds off the clock. Now, smoke is here for Jenny. Kit 2, so if she wants to deploy that onto the bomb, in fact, another picked up off the ground. That can go wherever she wants it. And she might just stick this in the open. Madam needs to find the lineup. She will. And it's a perfect spray down from Madam. Great 1v2 to close. And Hindsight take their opponent's map pick.
Back and forth we go then. I was quite entertained by the push from jenkon through the smoke in mid in that round. It's almost like she's got a phobia of smokes, both sides just sending it straight through, no cares.
They are, but they're looking like they're in a pretty good position to take map 2. So we'll keep our eyes on that one. Inferno will be the decider if it's required. We have a decider of our own here.
Oh yeah.
Mirage, and it's the same situation. Do or die, let it cook, need to win this. Mirage used to be a pretty decent map for them. Only played it once this season. Dropped the ball to 888 Aura. For Hindsight, they've not played it this season yet. I played it a couple times in other events with mixed success. So we'll see who will stand tall. My eyes are on Zia, and all eyes are on the A-bomb side here.
Classic Palace burst. We've got some flashes being deployed by Anna. There's a second one to come through as well. But look at these pops from the CT side. So far, not so good as they find themselves now with only 2 players remaining. There is a flank coming in from Jenny R. She's heading towards the ramp now. We'll see if Anna checks for that. She's starting to make some steps now as the urgency rises. Maybe that was a sound cue that Anna needed. That's going to leave Melly on an island now. No one to talk to. 1 versus 3. And she needs to get her skates on as well. Finding the first one, but Pulox will pull out of the Palace and drop her for a pistol win for Hindsight.
Lovely stuff from Hindsight. Despite Zia getting 2 great kills to kick things off, teammates not able to find anything off her contact, which is kind of surprising because you feel like the bait setup is perfect there. If your sandwich player takes contact first and gets 2 kills, you feel set up. You've got the dualies under dark. They don't get a kill. The player was ticket didn't get anything. Whole thing just falls apart, unfortunately. Melly's got in with the Deagle armor. It would tilt me. It tilts me when players, when my teammates do stuff like buy a Deagle second round when you're going to be buying rifles the round after, and you know that they're going to have like $3,000. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure that was communicated between them all. But it annoys me when my friends do it.
Let's look at what her buy looks like afterwards.
Like, oh, get a kill, it'll pay for it. You got to get the kill though. You know.
With all this extra money that people get now with frags and such, I often find myself in the second round with the opportunity to buy an AWP and no Kevlar. I always buy the AWP. I just feel like, you know what? Life's too short. I'm just going to buy it. Kevlar, who cares? It works out more often than not. Joanna's
I definitely
just so
still,
happy.
I still get caught off guard. Oh, I get caught off guard by like the CT economy at times. Still, I'll be like, how is there an AWP?
Yeah.
Sometimes it just completely throws you off. Or like you burst pistols with armor in round 2, and the next round it's M4s, and you're like, how did that happen? How did we get here?
Melly's buy is doo-doo.
Maybe she drop a mag 7 to Joe Nano.
Was it MP9 and 2 nades, I think I saw? Yeah. So Melly will be playing B. I know, but you can have a better time on B with... It still limits. Like, what if she has to rotate? You know, there's a lot of questions, a lot of challenges here. I think with a rifle, you might feel more inclined if there's an opportunity to go for a push in the apartments or something. But anyway, the T's are streaming into the A-bomb site. Mac 10 first. jenkon, the most aggressive player I've seen in a long time, charging through with the Mac 10, taking CT, which really compromises the retake.
Well, the Pulox has given them space, though. They don't have a kit. So I think you're just calling this off now. All right. You do call it off now, especially as Zia's got an AWP, no armor. You call it off. You got to call it off. James, you got to call it off.
I think there's a very reasonable argument to do that. And they're not doing that at the moment. And I feel like the areas like this are where the ship needs to be tightened. There's been a few notes like this, where the better decisions will lead to more rounds with buys. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean,
More
I
rounds
get
with
that.
buys,
I
more
get the
opportunities
confidence.
to win.
But I'm very conservative, I think, when it comes to the save situation. I'm very like, by the books and like, all right, there's no chance into this. But I think when there's no kit, it changes the tenor of it a lot.
Yeah. No kit,
Bomb's
no
half
armor.
ticked on that first contact.
Yeah, and they don't have CT either. There's a lot of things not going in their favor.
Good news is the AWP did get exit kills, stayed alive, and has actually enabled a drop. So Zia's given an M4 over, which means she still doesn't have armor. She's provided a rifle and is still armorless. And is truly selfless for Europa. But I am glad, as I mentioned, that I said that it'd be nice if they prioritize it up on Zia. They've done so. Exit kills so far. Oh, Melly exits the round.
Good thing she only had that MP9.
That's not quite the mid-smoke. Oh, that one is. Doesn't throw on the mid-smoke. What am I saying?
Not shy to hang around is Zia. I love her confidence. Jenny R's got a lot of sound cues as well, which will call for rotation. It will be a full rotate from her squad. She's got to be careful not to open the door back towards A, as Janana will try to create space in the meantime. Few targets for Zia to look at, but she'll be dropped by Anna. This one might not work out for Let's Her Cook either. I was about to say that Janana's on the site now. 1 versus 3, May 2 switches to the AWP. That was a very nice quick scope there. Down to the 1v1. And she finishes it with the USP. 3 different weapons, 4K in the round. Crazy work on B.
Oh my goodness, I thought she was done for. Madam played that so well as well, just creeping, crawling, so that the wide swing would just completely catch her and off guard. But the instant flick with the USP, disgusting. Flames at her back. She had to go forward. Such a tricky shot on that close left angle. Wow, that is definitely a play of the day. That's one way to get the first round.
Oh, that's a meaty one. Jenny R needs more help though. Well, her util seems to be holding for the time being. McCary's trying to do what she can. Madam will drop Jenny R, and suddenly the numbers are dwindling once again. This is looking like a very difficult day at the office for Let Her Cook, although the blind frag will certainly help. Zia stays standing. We've got 3 players with a combined 1 frag for Let Her Cook, including Melly in the clutch now. Although she's finally got an M4 in her hands. On the site looking, and Pulox will come in from the back. Just looking for Melly now. The HE is there, but she's defused the bomb.
Oh no!
She's robbed the round. In unlikely fashion. Oh boy, with the flank from Pulox, they had no business winning that round.
0% kills, 100% impact.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you do?
Going after my own heart.
A 1v3 without a frag is something special. Things you love to see. Nice flames, but this is messy. Spikers actually won that one back at the same time. McCary looks to take space on B. She might be able to catch a player unawares. Yeah, quick kill on June Anna. Is she ready for the second? I don't think she has any read on that situation. And snipe out. So many players with knives out this map. Anna 1v2. She's coming through the palace. Has a good chance on this. Jenny has fallen in towards Con. Anna's got all the space to work with. She want to try and find a fight first. She's hearing this running in CT. She's got a perfect chance for the strike, but misses the shot. And now planting front and center. A fake tap on it, seeing if someone reveals. They're not giving her much. She's not getting really any chance here. Melly will deny and let her cook win that round.
What a wild round. I just wonder what the comms are like for Let Her Cook. You've got McCary at the back of B in the bench position. You've got another T in the sandwich on A. Like, how do you decide even where to throw the forces? So much going on at the same time. A minute 13, McCary's in the spot, which is unheard of. Really crazy work there. Pulled her knife out for I don't know what reason. Just slow things down. Keep your gun out. You don't know what other threats may lie around the corner. Mixed bag in terms of the buy for hindsight in round 7 as the score is tied. And it did look like a really strong, a strong start. It looked like hindsight would run away with this half, but thanks to that diffuse in the smoke, we find ourselves in a very different situation. But the war of attrition continues through mid to A. 3 plays for hindsight now, charging around the map, and Pulox finds 2 of the Tech 9. Numbers tied again, and the bomb still in control of hindsight, who are looking to plant it now. They do. Barrel of the gun spotted by McCary, loses the duel to Melly, who finds her 3rd now in the game overall. And Anna's in a 1 versus 2. Some sound cues, maybe for both. Bomb getting touched, made some steps of her own and won't survive the trade frag from Jonana, allowing Let Her Cook suddenly to take the lead. And it does feel very sudden, Lucy.
This is proper down in the mud. Rolling around, getting very messy. It's crazy. This Counter-Strike, explosive, aggressive, and impossible to call at any moment where a round is going to go. And while I believe we have a pause, scary stuff happening over in the community situation.
Talk to me.
It looked, I was saying, look, this is going to be a 3rd map for Imperial Valkyries. They had a 9-3 half like they did on Dust 2. All look good. That's currently sitting 11-9, so they still have the round lead. But getting concerningly close over there.
They're almost there. What's the 3rd map? Do you know what the 3rd map is in that series?
It will be Inferno.
Oh. We're back for an 8th round of carnage, ruthless aggression, disrespect. Now we see some aggressive plays in the apartments. Zia having a look-see. Jenkon, speaking of aggressive, won't get a better of it on this occasion. That leaves 3. Kerry trying to do what she can. Bells being rung on both maps, both bomb sites rather. But now the bomb's been lost on ramp, and that's going to be a big win.
Yeah, this one pretty impossible. Strange things have happened. Now a 3rd player joins the bomb defense mission. Zia peeks through short. Oh, she misses her timing. Now the players will be spotted, and now you know McCary, final player at stairs. Smoke gives her some room to breathe. Cheeky little flash over as well. 30 seconds though, the swing will come from Rap, and it's not even needed. Trinana closes the account and Let Her Cook get to actually get a bit of control of this map. 5 rounds now, and hindsight not with a lot to invest into it.
Good spawn for Jonana. Heading towards the underpass. Oh, she's got an AK, so she carried stuff in from the round prior. But if you had died in the previous round, then you generally wouldn't buy nades if you're going to jump under the window, because you're probably not going to get to use them. Something for those at home to think about. Big hand cannons for the T side, looking to wait out the util. Still a fair few rounds to play for in this half. It is nice on this around this A bomb site, looking for those headshot angles. The CCs can very easily get punished for going for info. Melly doing God's work here in the apartments, keeping her team in the good fight. 10.9 for the judges for the backflip from Anna, and we'll move on to round 10. Have you ever done a backflip?
Have I done a backflip?
I don't know.
I think
Maybe you have.
I've not done either type of flip.
We're both tall people. I think it would be hard.
I've like flipped into a pool.
Okay, yeah.
So I've had the experience of flipping, but in a safe environment.
I front flipped in a bouncy castle while it was unfortunately being deflated. So I hit the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. I was not happy with that.
It's a bit silly. Big fight brewing in middle. 3 CTs, 4 CTs looking to pounce. Sproke's keeping Pollock safe right now. Meg will do a little to her. She's hanging on. He's still sticking about. This has really been a round. It's all about mid. Each team taking their chance to poke and prod, and it's the CTs that poke a little bit harder. Desperation on the play out towards B now. Melly gets the information on both. Scaling, great headshot. Looking for the second two. Jenny Young will confirm it. And only the one casualty.
That was a great resurgence in mid from the CT side. I was keeping an eye on the clock because we didn't really have any lurkers for the T side. We had you did have players in the underpass, but it was almost all 5 in mid. But the CTs came out swinging at a time of their choosing to great effect and just dispatched of the stragglers around that B bomb site. It's looking like a really good half for Let Her Cook. And I think there's opportunity, at least psychologically, for them to, say, win the series based on their performance in this half. If they can try and finish with a diabolical scoreline at halftime, then it may look insurmountable once we switch sides. That's the opportunity they have. I think that's how you could frame it. They've got 3 AKs on the CT side. That is fantastic work.
Three AKs in as many rounds for hindsight. Getting aggressive. Deep smoke thrown. No one's actually here. It's again a split coming through. This time pressure being put on towards Ramp. Zia close by. Flames at her feet, keeping her under pressure. Has to fall back. And slow call up from short. Joanna is ready for this sort of play, and she'll only go 1 for 1. Madam finds something on the lurk as well. So hindsight's aggression across the map working out wonderfully. And they've got the A bomb site. They wanted to go to B, and they're still going to B. Oh, this could be a disaster. This could be an absolute disaster. Melly drops the bomb, and if they remove Pullix, could have really all fallen apart, but instead it's Zia left alone. A 1v3 looking forward. I hit that quick shot. Dancing with Anna, missing the no-scope as well. There was a real chance for that one to crumble, but it is recovered.
Mega important round for hindsight. They've got to keep it as close as they can. Heading in towards halftime. One more round to seize if they can from Let Her Cook. We've got pretty strong clutches on many of these rounds. Again, a heavy fragging map, just as you expected. Zia with 9 kills. Jonana with 11. And it's had some nice frags with the AWP. As has Zia. Sorry.
Follow. Should be. Spike's ahead of the smoke. The carry has no clue. That's a massive kill in the space given. And it's still going back here. They want to reaggress on this control. Like, we'll fall back. What else can get away? Oh, okay. Well, she can't. 2 on 4. Might let her cook. Gonna have the lion's share. And there's a flank as well. Oh, this has been heard. Anna, goodbye. And so long. Bomb gone. Madam. We'll get a free one onto Spike, who just charges at her. Now Melly's on the line, and oh, you think maybe she's going to hit that shot? So don't give Madam the chances. We've already seen what she can do. There was a real world, and there still is. Chasing down Jenny. This one in the corner, 20 seconds. Bomb picked up. She can only go through short or through con, and Zia is over B. Madam making the right decision towards his A bomb site. She's going to get the bomb down with a chance to 1v4. The blunders from Let Her Cook have given Madam the chance. Zia with a molly and a kit. No smoke. Means this incendiary that Madam has picked up suddenly becomes a whole lot more valuable. He's making the sounds, moving closer, flushing out all of the possible positions. It's an open plant, could be anywhere. Madam sees her, taps her, and destroys her. A 1v4 to close out the half.
Once we start, you know we're never gonna stop.
What a crazy clutch to end that half. And you wonder what part that round may have to play in the end of this series, depending on who wins. Perhaps some regrets to be had. We shall see. 7-5, a 2-round lead for Hindsight, a 5-on-4 for Let Her Cook in this pistol round. Often see the first player leading into a bomb site, jumping around, getting the info, trying to avoid getting headshot, sometimes jumping backwards. Either way, 3 remain for Hindsight. I see a smoke, I see Julie's for McCary. I don't see a kit. And they are absolutely running out of personnel, running out of steam in this pistol round. Straight into the bin. That was a very strong round from Let Her Cook. Again, like momentum at the beginning of an important half is great to have, and that's certainly with the T's right now.
Yeah, I think with how that last half ended, to at least start with the pistol takes a bit of the sting out of the 4-on-1 that Let Her Cook let slip. Now they'll have a great 4-round lead, especially if this is going to be a fast split on B. Stacks in play on A. The crisis should be avoided. But a crisis might not be avoided in the Imperial Shinigami game, James. That's gone overtime now.
Again?
It's gone overtime. Both these maps have gone OT.
Oh, God.
Wouldn't that be just a crushing way to drop out? OT always feels like it's so winnable because you were in OT. The slate was wiped clean.
Shinigami 0 for 3 as well.
And Shinigami, in both of the first halves of both the maps, were 3-9. They won 3 rounds. So colossal comebacks.
Yeah, that's going to be a really tough one.
Oh.
That's great. Just the dinks.
She really wants like a little.
I mean,
oh, it's an AK.
gotta
Yeah,
get your
definitely
skates
want
on
that.
Spike. I don't think she's gonna be holding that for long.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I love this.
This is really a nuisance. How many survive at the end of the round? Just the one. That's great work. Whether you
Yeah,
frag them or they
what's
die
that?
to the bomb, take the money away.
That was sick. I love that. You scared them out of CT and then you just move. And they only can go up safely, but they decide to go short. Deadly USPs. And I can't believe it.
All to play
Hindsight win
for.
this gun round. We're back on.
Yeah, really important now. I've enjoyed where this series has taken us. But what other destinations remain? Oh boy. Hindsight getting aggressive in that mid position. Let Her Cook, just starved of oxygen in mid there. They didn't really know what hit them and were unable to respond, dropping like flies.
And now those USPs, all of that damage, Let Her Cook have to force into this.
Incredible.
They have, Hindsight have found their way back into this map.
That is just a lesson in 3 rounds, a case study.
They dropped this round, and it's a 1-round game.
There's a fair amount of util here for Let Her Cook. We suggest they have a plan to make a play to win this round. So far, so good. The bomb needs to be retrieved in B apartments. Jonana's getting active with the Desert Eagle, pulling CTs away from B. That bomb's got a little journey to do. See her showing some shoulder. 2-on-3 as the bomb gets planted for Let's Her Cook. This would be the unlikeliest of rounds, but they definitely came into it with a plan.
Nice flash, but it doesn't quite hit the mark. They know where both these T's are right now. Zia runs out of bullets. Glock's got to come out, and Jenny R has 1 HP. Surely not. Yeah, Anna won't allow her to any shenanigans. Great round from Anna in the mid-round, finding those extra kills back on that B bomb site. Bomb plant is only a small consolation, not going to enable too much into this round. It's hindsight, 1 step closer, bringing us within 1. It'll be Desert Eagles. What? No, it won't? What's going on here? What? No, don't do this. Don't do this. Zia, you better get some kills. Spike, you better hit some headshots.
The Desert Eagle armor, the nightmare, blocking Lucy's dreams. They're inviting the CTs to come out and keep re-peeking, which can be a trap for hindsight. If they keep re-engaging the same positions, those Eagles don't have to adjust too much. But it seems that the CTs won't take the baits in that regard. They've been very keen on different rounds to engage in this mid area and seize the round, but they're smart enough not to do it when Let's Her Cook want them to do it.
Melly, answer maybe something cheeky. Complete reposition of the pack. I feel like with Melly's position, you've got a great run onto this B bomb site, but there's still 2 defenders. Dealing with them is going to be tricky. Boing, boing. Carey gets the information. Now the pounce comes. She'll fall back. Melly is removed. Yeah, we'll get the kill onto McCary. Set AK put to work. Some damage inflicted onto Moore. On plant is nice, but you invested this hero AK in. You bought down on Spike. You want to find the round off the back of it, and there's a real chance for it. All 4 CTs retaking from the markets, and the wide swing is good. Zia, AK in hand, the only one remaining, and she has a chance here. Spray onto 2, and Pulex with 10 HP. It's just enough. That instant headshot needed to come through, because Zia was ready.
The teaser, they're finding ways to get this to go down to the wire. I think I'm not sure if McCary had a smoke when she's dropped on that B bomb site. Standing her ground completely blind there. Difficult to go for the retake. Normally often you'll have the smoke down towards the van to help with the rotation through. No angles for the CTs. Had to kind of force their way in. But it was perhaps the right round to do it with a not fully equipped Let Her Cook, but they are much better equipped now. So maybe it gets even more difficult. Hindsight fighting to tie the score in this deciding map. Again, if you're joining us late, it's a must-win for both squads. A lot of opportunity for Hindsight to put themselves very close to land, and for Let Her Cook to keep themselves in the fight. A loss for either would be catastrophic at this point. We're late in the game here, and all regions at team kill will give Hindsight a 4-on-3 as they look to retake this A bomb site.
The bomb's technically not down yet, but shouldn't be any problem with planting it. No util thrown in to counter, surprisingly, despite plenty of it, but they can use it in this retake. And look at that fast flank. Jenkins already pushing up. McCary gets the kill on June Anna. Thea and Jenny are. Difficult situation for the 2 of them. Thea head spotted and tapped out. That one's easy as you like. Jenny R spotted over the top of the smoke. We are 9-9. After Let Her Cook, we're in a position for an 8-4 half. James, that 4-on-1 is actually going to be hugely impactful.
Already is. Already is. Got to stay focused at all times. If it's possible, it's doable. No matter how low percentage it is. No SMGs this time then. Round 19. Hindsight's turn to enjoy the luxury of 3 AKs on the CT side. Always a difference maker. Jonana somehow still surviving. I guess she was tagged through the wall at the waist, so barely alive. Maybe that presence is something they can play off of. She's rotating over towards B, and McCarry's been dropped again on this B bomb site, and there is the second player, jenkon, gone. Now we've got huge issues for the CTs. Retaking could prove very expensive indeed, and surely the round's over now. How much does Pulox throw at this? All these players are heavily tagged, but they have position. Not again, surely.
Can't do it twice.
Unless.
No, I think exits is what you're looking for here. You know the economy is not great. You want to hold this AK as well. Yeah, look at the HP. You can barely put together one player that let it cook fight their way out. Oh, and only one potential exit, it looks like. Oh no, maybe two. Nope, Jenny decides, I don't want anything to do with that. She's going to run out through short instead. Let it cook, find 10. And yeah, Madam needed to stay alive. Despite that run of rounds, the loss bonus not there, obviously, and the bank not that built up either.
What's the situation with Imperial Valkyries?
Double OT. Double OT. It's like Anna started OT2 with a 1v4, which has involved a knife kill, where she also got knifed.
Wow, that game sounds absolutely crazy. And this one's just as tense as we're heading into the dying rounds of Mirage now. These squads having won each other's picks in this series to find themselves neck and neck. Now, Hindsight definitely needs to think about this B bomb site. McCarry's been getting picked here in more than one round. Oh, Zia looking for it. And Anna was being good with that on both sides. If you've got a good spawn on that T side, some will take it towards mid, but you can also look for a timing towards B. CTs need a boost to get there a little faster to get that pick. Exactly what the doctor was looking for. Or what the doctor ordered. That's what the term is. Yeah. I tend to get those wrong.
Well, what's a doctor ordering anyway?
I don't know, prescription.
Or is it
medicine.
Or is it like he's ordering you to do the, or she? Sorry, that was
I can't believe you've done
me.
this.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, didn't think Dr. Pepper could be a woman, my bad.
Do remain for Let Her Cook, Melly and Spike behind enemy lines. Only good for one. A multi-frag could have had so much potential there. Although jenkon maybe would have stifled, stuffed out the round, snuffed out the... Oh my God, my words are just disappearing now. What is it like called when you put out a fire?
Extinguish?
You don't stuff out a fire, do you? What do?
You snuff it, yeah.
You snuff it out. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's where I was going for.
Your favorite type of films?
That's what I was trying to avoid.
All right, uppy pistols. Gone fast, up to A. There's space here, quite possibly. Pulox gets her gun out. The flashbang timing is perfection, though. She's run down. Madam, playing safely, doesn't get that chance, but the kills come through. Anyway, Anna's low, has to run away. Bomb still not down, just planted as I say that. Reverse default, and resmoke lands in a weird spot at CT. And whatever happens here with jenkon probably determines the future of this round. And with Anna getting the kill, it's not a great looking future for Hindsight. Still HP advantage. Smoke and kit available too. Madam's over the top looking for the kill, but they need to get on the defuse. Someone needs to smoke this bomb. Someone needs to defuse it, and it needs to come quickly. There's the smoke. There's the stick. Can they find the kill through that smoke? They're spamming, but they're not finding. Oh, wait, they do. They do. It's that last second. 11 to 10.
I got to give props
The
to
kill
Madam.
comes seconds too late.
Madam just ran through the smoke there because you're thinking, okay, does she body block? But she just ran through the smoke and she was just running around in circles. And they were all trying to deal with her, or the ones we could see anyway. The most unorthodox meat shield took the crosshairs away, and that's what needed to be done. This time, Zia gets the better as both snipers go for the same players last round. And again, they've had so much mileage dropping McCary in a few rounds here, a few important rounds when you look at how close the score is. But as we watch McCary stay alive, the rest of her team have been annihilated elsewhere. Madam's the closest 2D8 bomb site. No one's got eyes on A just yet. They've lost 2 players there. Now the T start to stream in. If Hindsight lose this round, what will they have left? Jenkon's the only one with money. This is a really rough scenario. You can't call it just yet, though. McCary's got a kit. They're going to go for it. Oh, they're just seeing one in CT, but they're looking for the trade fraggers. And this is really wasting time. They've got to pull. They've got to call it. They've got to leave. It's too late to win this round. Oh, they're going for it.
Going for it.
They're full sending it, looking for a smoke diffuse. There's absolutely no way. Maybe the math didn't make sense if they saved, so they just sent it.
Nah, the math made so much sense, James. The math has never made more sense. Oh, that's so important. They had no idea that Jenny was playing reverse, like playing a default. I think they thought maybe Ramp, maybe Palace. If Jenny had been anywhere else, there was a chance. But it's a sort of risk that can cost you the map because now, yeah, you've got a hero M4. You could have had a full buy, possibly.
I mean, they could have had 3 M4s in this round, but you don't want to go as far as to ruin your next buy. So let's see what the buy next round looks like, because if they've got a proper buy next round, then it makes sense. I mean, you kind of can't expect to stay for 2 rounds, but yeah. Jenkon's found one, and McCary's found another. And I don't know, you don't want to stand and fight in mid in this. This is awkward. There could be a surprise round in this. Janana's kind of on an island. Jenkon's lurking with the rifle for the squad, and Pullocks will do it from the back. They've got the numbers. They almost can't lose at this point. Rifles are being collected. Oh, this could be a choke.
Oh, no. Oh, James, no. Not like this.
I think Jenny might have just been spotted there. CT's choosing to disengage and make it as hard as possible. Indeed, look at the rotations. She's got so much to do, Jenny. It's like free-for-all deathmatch. Everybody spawned at the same time. That is a round that's hard to forget.
I mean, they've had a couple of those this map, haven't they? That's the difference between 12-11 and 13-11 for Let Her Cook instead. That was an M4 USPs. Sure, a Deagle thrown into the mix, but it's Pullocks USP that actually does the lion's share of the work. It's up an AK and finds a lot with it.
Pullocks has been crazy this game. 24 for 15.
That's why she was outplayed to watch.
Janana stopped smiling now. She's been smiling the whole time, but maybe that was just a bit too much. We'll see if she can get it back by the end of this round. Let's let her cook her in the driving seat now. McCary trying to do what she can, but up close it will be Zia to get them a little bit closer to overtime. And Melly will come through to make it 12-12. And I think that will be a relief to let her cook. Everything that's gone wrong now in these prior rounds doesn't matter. We have a reset, we start afresh, we start anew.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can relax a little after the stress has definitely built up. Let her cook. And have this one in the palm of their hands, but at least able to get to OT. Of course, we have a technical, which is maybe a good moment for these teams to breathe. And a good moment to update you, Shinigami weren't able to 2-0 Imperial Valkyries. Imperial Valkyries included that one 19-17. So that will go on to Inferno. But not good showings for Imperial. 2 3-9 halves. Well, 9-3 halves for them. And took OT. Close one.
It's weird that they can start halves that way. And I feel like saying that surely the worst is over for them. You know? Really scrapping, doing it the hard way. God. I'm so curious as to how Shinigami are playing because they don't really have a chance of making it to finals, and maybe they can bring a more like carefree attitude to the server, which is just a bit unnerving. I feel like maybe perhaps that's what's going. You know, they could take a few more risks where they might be hesitant to do something before. Now they can be more daring. Who knows?
Is there a way? Hold on, I'm going to look at the thing because
you're going to need 5 abacus just to figure that one out.
They might.
It would be a miracle run. Let's her cook charging into the A-bomb side. They'll make it a 4-on-4. That is to their advantage. They've got a minute 40 on the clock with only 4 CTs on the server. So that 1-for-1, the T side will take all day. They've got time to reset. They've got time to show presence elsewhere. They've got time to keep the CTs guessing.
Jenny R gets the off. Of all the players in this team, the one you would think least likely to wilt it, but with low HP, Bogdan's Law applies. Lurk dealt with, but Spike finds the opener. McCary spraying wildly. 2 players are low, so a straight bullet could do the trick. Trying to get in the back lines, but that's covered. Pollux removes her. Jenny R hits the off shot. More from her. Oh, over the top, and wow, that missed. That looked dead on, but maybe she shifted. And speaking of shifting, it's over towards A where the bomb's being planted.
Crazy work.
She hears everything. Oh, is she going to go all the way around? She realizes she doesn't have the time for it. There's no smoke. So she could really catch a good timing here. And she does! Oh my goodness! Spike! What a multi-kill! The spray down to get both with such little HP. A shocking way to get the first round in OT.
Looked like she was feeling the pressure as well in that 1 versus 2. Nicely done by Spike. Nicely done by the team. To bait the CTs, to have the vision to rotate the bomb over towards A. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's Zia and Jonana, and that's going to be the round. Unless a miracle happens. I mean, it is overtime after all, but my words, they are coming out swinging. There's a famous quote from the first ever UFC where the commentator said, "All I saw was swinging." It was very much...
I mean, that's what you get in fighting, isn't it?
Well, back then it was like very different to to what it is now. It's a little bit more technical now, where some of the guys back then it was like the guy from the pub, basically, who fancied himself as a bit of a fighter.
I've been looking in the deep dives. We have a document, it kind of has some of the different scenarios. It actually doesn't have Shinigami's scenario because it's such a difficult one for them without any wins so far. But if I am not mistaken, I think if they win this series versus Imperial and they beat Overpeak, they actually can go through. But it would require
an act of God. It would require lightning, floods, a swarm of locusts.
It would require Nemesis to lose their remaining games, basically. But it's possible. It's actually possible. So no wonder they're playing some Lights Out CS over on the community stream. We're getting some Lights Out action here. Now Decider. Opener for Spike. Madam swings out in melee, ready for it. Quick kill back. Anna now looks for her chance, but flash off the line. Jenny R with the AWP in hand. What is going on? Jenny the AWPer and Anna trying to do her best shot, and she has hit 2 blinders. Cheeky flash over the top. Any more from her? McCary's offering up some resistance in con. The Latvians, no, 2v2. Bomb's still not down. The smoke's gonna fade.
No control of CT. How do you deal with this? They still have a minute on the clock. They've cut noise, and that has meant that McCary's rotated over towards B. There's always the choice to split defend both bomb sites or to play together, but that's going to be a very long rotation. And she's the one of the kit. Probably makes not much of a difference in this scenario as they've got to retake together. Anna maybe works best under pressure, delivering some nice frags here. 1 bullet left in her magazine. She's just fired. Down she goes. McCary now will jump up to get dunked by Jenny R. That is a lightning fast round. They just came out swinging again into the A bomb site. And now they've got many match points versus hindsight.
Yeah, I really thought McCary was going to actually go route all the way around to ramp, which I wouldn't hate it. But at least the B rotate, like she can get here and group up. They're played perfectly by Jenny, who had the AWP that round for whatever reason. Anna hitting some great shots, but unfortunately not enough to find the round. Now 3 chances for Let Her Cook to close. They're going to be feeling like they probably could have had this earlier. Anna again with that opening pick over at B. It's been great at punishing melee.
Yeah, B's a little hard to defend for both teams. Especially when they've got good spawns. Big pressure from those T sides. Swing from Spike, not winning her duel though. And perhaps there are some more heartbeats in this game for hindsight.
Low HP. It's in a tricky spot. She's just gonna park up. Play that late lurk. Zia can end this right here, and she's the only one anywhere nearby. But there was a player to do it. It's Zia. Misses the mark on the first. Smoke deployed to buy her some space. Oh, it's broken too, but she's still fine behind it. Really tepid, and it's because they're waiting for jenkon on that flank. She found that incredible timing. Jania's already fired off a shot, so eyes will be posted. An AWP in the hands of jenkon, locked in. And despite the low HP, she finds 2 more kills and leaves Jonana in a 1v3. There's a kit in front of her. She's got one, in fact, in her pocket. She's going to try and ninja it. I get the cheeky smile on her face.
She's got a smile back.
Yeah, she is going to try and ninja defuse this.
That was wonderful. I feel like we've seen so many attempts in this series, but it's like, nah.
Reaction as well.
They've got no reason to leave the Bob side. They've got plenty of money. A noble effort. Two more tests for hindsight then. So you're looking for her 28th frag. She is tied with Pulox now, both on 27. Not sure if Pulox has cooled down in recent rounds, but there's plenty of time to come back. Jenkon dropped on the ramp. That's a lot of info for the CTs. And the Ts are quite spread out. They're defaulting. So they can't really respond to this by throwing bodies elsewhere. They'll just have to figure it out with the 4 remaining.
Gonna try A. Pullix will play late through mid. Close control. Spike's just gonna drop a smoke on any contact, so that's gonna get baited out now. Oh, swing! Be a little over eager. And Melly removes Pullix on the lurk. Madam taken down by Spike. Anna gonna get run down. You saw what happened when you try and run down a player before. Maybe the 5v1 a better position to do it. I think Anna's day is certainly numbered. They're even sending someone just to make sure she can't go to B. She's not going to get past Seager's up. Let Her Cook will close. It takes OT. A must-win game for Let Her Cook. And they win.
Again, super unpredictable. It was clear that I feel like it was clear quite earlier on that was very winnable by both teams. I think it was pretty close. We saw some big swing rounds, and again, I think Let Her Cook did a lot with a little, especially in